What a disgusting piece of shit human. Thankfully, only a couple days later, he was arrested, and this is actually where my last video would leave off. At that point, we didn't have any recent updates on Wolfie, but now we do. So after getting arrested for spraying the bug spray, Wolfie was actually denied bail. I do believe I talked about that in my last video, and he would actually end up sitting in jail all the way up until he got charged, which was only a couple months ago. So he sat in jail from the end of December to the end of June. That entire time just waiting to see if he was gonna get charged. And I'm honestly surprised he got denied bail. Our court systems are absolutely fucked, and they be letting the craziest motherfuckers out on bail. So the fact that they made him stay is honestly a surprise. But thank God they did, cause fuck this guy. But like I said, at the end of June, so barely a month ago at the time when we recorded this video,
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
The fate of all tech companies will now be decided by their AI capabilities. Google CEO thinks that AI is
the most profound technology humanity is working on, more profound than fire or electricity or anything that we have done in the past.
Microsoft CEO said that with AI,
We are going to go to the next level of abstraction.
Zuckerberg's even spending billions poaching the best AI researchers to work on their own AI replacements.
We're trying to build a coding agent that basically advances llama research specifically. I would guess that like sometime in the next 12 to 18 months, we'll reach the point where like most of the code that's going towards these efforts is written by AI.
It's clear that big tech is having a competition over whose language model is the largest, because the race to AGI will define everything in the future. They're so sure of this that these CEOs are now spending hundreds of billions building data centers and poaching top researchers, all just to get a leg up in the race. And then you've got Apple. With OpenAI building ChatGPT and Google working with Gemini, there was just silence from Apple. But seemingly for Apple's fans, and especially for CEO Tim Cook, there was nothing to be worried about. While other tech companies scrambled to reach AGI, Apple took their time. Tim Cook hadn't grown Apple's value to over $3 trillion by rushing products out the door. The playbook was to wait, see how the competition tried things, and then to do it better. Lots of people expected it would be the same with AI. Ever since ChatGPT went mainstream in 2023, Apple fans had been patiently waiting for their take on the new technology. Google, Microsoft, everybody was jumping in on this. And so the first opportunity Apple had was at WWDC 2023. Their annual software expo turned general purpose hype generator. Modern generative AI hadn't been out for very long, but people were still hopeful. Surely Apple had been ahead of the curve. But fans just got the yearly iOS update and news on the new M2 chip, and nothing about AI, which was quite surprising. Instead, the big reveal was just this random Apple Vision Pro. It was new and cool technology, but it wasn't AI. One of the most important technologies in the world right now. The thing that's going to change society forever. And so the next year came and went. And whilst the craze around AI showed no signs of dying down, with AGI looming over the corner, Apple's lips remained sealed. By 2024, Apple fans were desperate just for a crumb of AI from Apple. But was Apple gonna deliver? Or just delay it yet again for another year? The presentation started out as usual. After a cute little intro video,